Hey, this is Rick. Welcome back to my channel. Rick Loves Maria. I just wanted to give you a September update. We had a water pipe break in August. Um, Upstairs has nothing to do with the new bathroom that I built. Upstairs in the old bathroom, the red PEX where the brass connection was on the end of that suddenly let loose out of the blue one morning. Apparently, Maria was already on her way to work. It must have been in the evening then. So Zoe was the only one home. She heard a loud bang sound, knew that she was home alone, and went to investigate and found water just pouring out from the cabinet underneath the sink in the upstairs bathroom. And so she called her mom. Her mom called me. Of course, I'm 1,000 miles away driving the truck. And I told her, you got to come downstairs here in the kitchen. Underneath the kitchen sink, there is a cutoff valve to turn off the main water supply for the entire house. Of course, the problem with that is the water's all pouring down right over here in the entrance in the doorway to get to the kitchen. The kitchen floor is flooded. It's scalding hot water because it's the red, the hot water coming out of the hot water heater, the tank. So it's very hot. And luckily Zoe didn't get burned. She managed to get the valve turned off. So that was a real problem because nobody was home. But Zoe did really good and heroic and got that fixed. So in the process, it ruined several of the ceiling tiles here in the kitchen. You can see some of them hanging down, and I still have to replace some. But I'm not going to replace them with that same old stuff here. I'm going to replace it with this new style. It's kind of a decorative thing. It's a very thin, I don't know if you'd call it plastic or latex or exactly what it is, but it's more uniform. It doesn't absorb moisture. It's kind of waterproof. These discolor really bad, and these won't. These will still sag a little bit, but nothing like, they don't disintegrate in your hand like those old ones do. So I've got to replace a lot of other tiles here. We have a total of 17, and those cost $20 each to replace. 17 times 20, you do the math, that's about $350 worth of ceiling tiles to do the whole ceiling. So I'm not going to replace them all at once. It is going to be a one of those things where I replace a couple each month, and over time, hopefully in time, we will get them all done. Each one that I put up, I have to custom cut around the edges. They're about a half an inch too wide, 2 feet by 4 feet. And so I have to custom cut each one in order to make it fit. Each one is going to end up being totally custom for each spot in the ceiling. So the other cool thing, I mean, well, that's not cool, but you know, it's something that happens, and luckily we're able to we're able to cope with it. I had to put a new brass fitting on the end of that pipe. One other cool thing that I've managed to accomplish here is out here on the back porch, I got one of these freezer units. And it's just a small freezer, but we're able to store some extra frozen food in that. Because what happens is in the kitchen freezer, in the kitchen, it fills up. And you know how it is when you're at the store, you see something that looks like a good bargain on frozen food. You want to stock up and fill up the freezer. So the freezer's, you know, in the bottom of the fridge, and it's got the drawer and more space underneath there. So ice maker, everything's working. So don't naturally, that sucker's full. I'm sure Maria knows where everything is that's in there. I don't, but I wanted to provide some extra space for more frozen food. And so that's what we've accomplished with that freezer out there on the back porch. No, that back porch is not heated. In the wintertime, it may not need to run a whole lot in order to keep things frozen. I don't know how much electricity. I got it right now. I got it wired in. I had to run the plug through near the cat door and plug it in inside the hallway because there is no extra outlet out there. I need to get a surge protector, 6-outlet surge protector, and plug it in out there with a with a surge protector and put the washing machine on the same extension. There's two things already plugged in out there. What are they? The washer and the dryer. I think both the washer and the dryer both have to have a plug. So anyway, we got all that going on. And in the meantime, I have finally mounted the back door to the bathroom. As you notice, around the corner here in the back, I got this old door. And you can see I put the track up here to mount it barn style. Yes, it does have a window in it. I've just got a curtain hung on the inside the window. And yes, it's about 1 inch off the floor. Now, when I hung this, I intentionally hung it so that end was lower. Using my level, I intentionally tried to make that end lower because I wanted it to automatically close if you just let the door go. However, in this house, you know, built on sandstone, the entire floor in here may not be level. I mean, I didn't measure up from the floor. I used the level, right? So when I installed the door and opened it, put it up there on the steel, it just wanted to stay open. So what I'm going to do is put a string over here that's attached to the door, loop around this thing and come down like this, and I'm going to put some weights, some sort of weight on it. For right now, I just got a couple of big wrenches on it. I don't know how many pounds that might be, maybe like 5 pounds or so. So anyway, I got that on there. Let me show you the inside of the door. The inside, see, I had to put a handle on both the inside and the outside. And the way that I got the weight on there, it'll automatically close like that. It should automatically close. With a little bit of weight, it should automatically close. Yes, I'm going to take this old curtain down and I'm going to put some privacy film on the glass. That's one of my next projects, but that's cheap. You know, that's cheap and easy. So that's the deal with the door. The mounting is really it's not that it's difficult. It's that you're trying to hold this heavy iron bar up while you're trying to drill these 3 holes up here and screw that in to the wall. So you're trying to screw those in at the same time you're trying to hold that up, and so it's not easy to get the initial couple of lag bolts into that wood up there. And that's an 80-inch bar. At the stores, you'll see different lengths, and this is the 80-inch one with those wheels. I kind of like the way those wheels look. You know, that's kind of cool. So, you know, at least it provides a back way for guests. If we ever have any guests over, a back way for them to get into to use the master bath if they ever need to. So that's all that's been going on here. I'm happy to get that mounted and get that done. I really haven't done a whole lot else. I've taken kind of a time out from working on the bathroom to taking care of other priorities here. We have children in school in the Philippines, and our son in the Philippines, he got a driver's license to drive an automobile. So that's exciting for him. Now, I did tell you above the stairwell here, where those pipes are in the hallway, I am putting up a fake box, or a little enclosed thing here. I'm gonna paint that. The bottom might be white. I'm gonna put another piece of wood up here, hide that, probably paint it blue like the hallway here, and just to hide those pipes up there. So that's gonna take care of hiding that ugly plumbing. So that's it. Haven't had any more leaks lately. I really like the shower. I want to upgrade the shower heads in the shower for Maria. There's the look of the new kitchen tiles. I kind of like that. You know, it's good style. I think that'll help improve the value of the kitchen. I mean, the ceiling isn't great. It's got this old style light from the 50s. I might try to replace that with something more modern. We got the fake tile floor down black, and one of my next projects I want to do in there, I want to take this little around the sink and around the cabinets, I want to take this little backsplash out that's there and rip it all out, and I want to put like some tiles in there that kind of match this color. Trouble is, there's 2 outlets. There's an outlet there and an outlet over there, which are right in the way, or in where the tile would go. But I'm gonna try to kind of upgrade or update the kitchen. I want to take these countertops too and do an epoxy finish on these countertops to make them all the same. Kind of modernize the countertops, because you have this, there's not really a whole lot of countertop space in here, but I want to upgrade this with the granite and see how this doesn't match over here. So I want to make them all match. That one, the one around the sink, you got your little piece behind the stove, and over here you got the same junk under the microwave. I want to do an epoxy pour and make all those look the same. Don't know what colors to use, but that's a project for the future, right? Okay. Thanks for checking in with me. I'm gonna go get ready to roll the truck for another week, and the kids are headed back to school. Good luck to them. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye.